life expectancy over maximum life expectancy minus minimum. Right? So you will have what is current. Our current is, let's say, a country has a life expectancy of 63 years old. Okay? So you have current 63 years old life expectancy. Okay, let's say 63 minus minimum of 25 over, that is maximum 85 minus minimum of 25. So this gives us what? That gives us a value of around 63 minus 25 equals, we have 38 over 60, no? That is 60. Dividing 38 by 60, you will get 63, but which is the same. It's the same with this. 63. That is our life expectancy index. And now, this is how much? This is, we plug that value here, 0.633. And now we will calculate education index. Now, education index has the following formula. Two-thirds adult literacy plus one-third gross enrollment ratio. What is gross enrollment ratio? Gross enrollment ratio is simply the portion of the population that are enrolled from elementary to college. Okay? What percentage are enrolled during the year? So that is what we call gross enrollment ratio. Adult literacy is given a much bigger weight because adults are the ones supporting a family. And not only that, adults are productive years. They are supposed to have some sort of numeracy or literacy in order to be employed. And to be employed, one requirement, of course, is literacy. Okay? So you will have, let's say, adult literacy in a country, let's say, is 80% adult literacy. And then the gross enrollment ratio, let's say, is 30 literacy. The gross enrollment ratio, let's say, is 70%. Example, just an example. So now we can calculate two-thirds of 80%, which is 0.8, plus one-third of 70%, which is 0.7. So now we can calculate education index. So you will have 0.8 times 2 divided by 3. This gives us a value of 0.53. 0.5333 plus 0.7 divided by 3, 0.23. And this gives us a literacy rate, education rate of 7.66. So we will plug that one here, 0.7666. Remember, this is weighted, one-third, equal weight, no? Equal weight, we are given equal weight. So, what is our Human Development Index now? So, okay, here is this one. Our HDI now is, in this example, is what? You have one third of 0.499 plus one third of life expectancy, which is 0.633 plus one third of 0.7666. Then our Human Development Index would be how much? Would be 4.999 divided by 3. That's 0.16 plus 0.6333 plus 0.211 plus 0.7666 divided by 3, 0.255. You add, you will have plus 0.1666 plus 0.2111. Wait, what happened? 0.1666 plus 0.2111 plus 0.2555 equals 0.74. So our Human Development Index is 0.74. But now this is now the index. Index means indicate or indicator. So this is now the indicator of a country's, in our example, of Human Development Index, which is, as we have said, a holistic measure of economic development. And this is the indicator that is used by world institutions like World Bank, siguro IMF, no? International Monetary Fund, or United Nations Cooperation on Trade and Development, or UNCTAD, to compare nations' economic development. After comparison, they have now certain set of groupings, what countries to be called developed, highly developed, or underdeveloped. So that's a simple overview of the subject matter. Another thing is very important for you to consider is development is not the same as economic growth. No? Development is a much broader term, while economic growth is a very narrow term. No? Conceptually, economic development is a long-term. It's a long-term phenomena, while development is a short-term. Okay? You will find in your reading materials the differences between economic development and economic growth. Okay? As in our definition, if you can still remember, our definition is economic development is increase in income per capita plus other necessary structural changes that must take place if increase in income should mean economic development. So it is not just income per capita. Alright, so that's it. I think that's a simple overview. And please read the reading material. After reading it, I think I have already downloaded the reading material. And after reading it, proceed to the scheduled quiz. Your scheduled quiz, I don't know, just check your Google Classroom. You will see there the schedule for your quiz and activity. Alright, so thank you very much and good evening, guys.